What are you looking at me like that for, Sir Charles?
Nothing. Let's just get back to town. Oh wait, we're in town. Let's get back to our
Let's
room in
leave the
town. Acropolis.
yeah, that. Uh,
Okay. When you leave the necropolis, the guards stop you on the way out.
You mean when we leave the necropolis dragging a corpse, or I mean a body behind us?
Yeah, exactly. The guards are like, "Oh there, friend. How's your companion doing?" And the
Did I make my
the
heal check
remember
last time for
all the entrances are
will
guarded
saves?
by two humans or humanoids, and then the two outsiders sent by the Temple for Asthma, the psychopomps, and the two psychopomps in their dark hoods are like their tongues come out from under the robes, and you hear one of them go, "Yes, he is so close to death I can taste it. The sweet mercy of release."
uh,
He is not yours yet. We are taking him to be healed.
Charles, I think we should go. We should make. What's the word? Um, um.
The guards are like, "Who did this?"
Oh, it
Less
was no
of
one. He just got kissed.
less of a who and more of a what.
They're just like, "What?"
Yeah.
You know, crap in the necropolis. Not always fun. Sometimes potentially deadly.
So I think that they're like super confused. They're willing to let you pass, even though this is a strange conversation. But they know you. So
We've come back from some pretty stupid things.
they move to let you guys step through. But the two psychopomps basically like ring wraith you guys and start like making humming and hissing noises. And Venny, I think that in your stupor you hear like people speaking finally, and they're like, "Soon join us." And the other one is like, "Yes, soon that one will join us." And the first one goes, "Not the one," and the second one goes, "Yes, not the one."
Not the one.
And then
I
it's gone as you've passed them, and so everybody else just hears like another creepy ring wraith sounds. You know, anytime they got near, what's his name there? Frodo.
So when did he get stabbed with the, wraith blade?
He didn't. But remember, he's close to death, and these are creatures that literally eat death.
I know that. I was just again throwing out the Tolkien references.
Throw out another one, and I'm gonna giant eagle you right over to a volcano and throw you in.
Oh, you mean how that entire series should have went?
oh.
I love his work, but really, we have giant eagles. Why did we walk?
Why do the giant eagles solve every fucking problem ever?
Or Gandalf.
Need to escape some orcs? Giant eagles. Need to defeat some orcs? Giant eagles. Need to escape a volcano? Giant eagles.
Need to get to a volcano. Giant
Need to
eagles.
get off of a giant tower? Giant eagles. Just saying. Hashtag eagles.
Hashtag
Alright.
giant eagles.
Yeah, so you guys are wandering through the streets. Sir Charles, can you make a charisma check? So I think people are gathering on the streets, like, watching you guys. Some of them have, like, platinum reclamation earrings and,
Yeah.
like, shirts. They see you guys, and a lot of them look horrified. They're like, "Oh my goodness, what's happened to him?" And someone's
17.
like, "Isn't that Venny?" And, like, one of the... If you've ever seen Hercules, they have, like, the squeegee Hercules action figures that, you know, when you, like, squeeze them, his muscles get all big. There's one of those for, like, Venny.
Nice.
Oh, okay. All right. You did pretty good. You did pretty good. Yeah.
I was gonna say if my my straight
if you had
charisma
rolled
fails
low,
me.
the situation would have turned against you.
If my
But,
straight charisma fails me, I can always attempt to talk them down.
Sure. That's possible. So one beggar stumbles out into the street in front of you, and is like, "You're the Platinum Reclamation, aren't you? Death comes for you. Look at how pathetic you are, on your knees before Pharasma." And people in the crowd are like, "Shut up, old man. You're stupid and old. The Platinum Reclamation is great."
Nothing Vinny won't recover from. He's had worse.
I actually don't think he has.
Shh,
This
they
is
don't
really
know
the
that.
Bad as it's
lowest
gotten.
fucking point of his career.
They don't know that.
Just pour some fire ale on him.
Sir Charles, I think we should say to them that this is nothing for the platinum.
I love the idea that you're walking past people and just going plat, plat, plat.
Oh yeah.
And then, wait. What happens is, in the background, there is one of my campaign NPCs, Spark Booty Blaster. And he's at his wagon, and he's got the drum going. It's like, do, do, do. And you're like, plat, plat, plat. And that is how rap music is invented in Galarian. Spark's like, "I'm Spark Booty Blaster."
That was totally how Ash would have said it. Exactly how I said it, with the stutter and the telling Sir Charles what he should say to aid his check.
I love the idea that the first rap album is going to be called, like, Platinum Reclamation. And it's just all going to be raps about the Platinum Reclamation.
Awesome.
Written by a gnome.
Named Sparks Booty Blaster.
MC Booty. Exactly.
Awesome.
Alright. And the origin of Sparks Booty Blaster is so good, though. Just saying. I wish I had recorded that game. It was fantastic. We were playing Tears of Bitter Manor, and I had to come up with an NPC on the fly. Tears of Bitter Manor is so good. If you've been looking to play a Pathfinder module, that's one to do. It's creepy fucking horror without, like, the "remember to play with the lights off" blood. No, it's way creepier than that. Alright, so we need a choice. What temple are you going to? Although I did hear someone say you were dragging him back to the inn.
We aren't welcome at the Temple of Abadar, as I recall.
You're
there's no
not
we
welcome
about
at
that
the
one.
Temple of Abadar. I haven't been paying enough attention to the people who have been helping us at the Temple of Abadar and Pharasma.
Yeah.
Seems like the Pharasma folks are pretty interested in him.
Oh, I'm sure they
I
are,
love that you
to let
say
him
that.
die.
Just
Here,
saying,
a gift to Pharasma.
they might know how to better take care of him.
Yeah, straight to the grave.
As
I don't
long as
know.
it's his time.
I don't know, does Vinny pipe up with any encouraging words to which temple?
He has
In
zero
his-
wisdom, so
In his
Nope.
stupor?
he's unable to communicate with you.
Flap your ears once for Abadar and twice for Pharasma.
Oh, they've been flapping nonstop.
They
Sorry,
haven't started flapping yet.
Sorry, that message has not been received.
I love the idea, actually, of his ears flapping. It's like in Morse code. But it's so super slow that he's like
SOS.
5 minutes behind on the conversation now. He's like, "What? Hey, can't you guys hear me? Wait, why is my mouth not moving?"
Dot, 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 dash, dash, dash.
Yeah, could you imagine how long that would take in ear flaps? Yeah, I think that's exactly what's happening. Because we're framing this as a television show, right? So this is like Jericho or Gravity Falls, where there's like a literal secret message built into the entire show, every episode. And for those who are watching closely enough, they just try to decipher Vinny's ear flaps. Alright. So you still have a choice as to where to go. Go to your inn, get some kale smoothies, and make decisions there.
Oh,
Pharasma, Abadar.
Yeah, I think we need to go to Pharasma to see if we can get healing for both of them currently.
See? I told you.
Well, it beats splitting the party. So to Pharasma. And our lovely
Why
friend
wouldn't you
there.
split the party? I'm sure there's no encounters in town.
Uh-huh. I've heard that line before. You mean like the one that we just walked into?
There was no combat in that one. It was the charisma check.
Yeah,
You're
had I
like, oh,
failed-
but I could have started slaughtering all the peasants with my swords had they upset me.
not
And
yet,
that's
but
how
soon.
she to anti-paladin.
Not yet, but soon.
I don't know that would drop him to anti-paladin. Crazy, insane, jailed person. Although that would be interesting to see, like, paladins who go crazy, like, they sit in jail for the rest of their lives as anti-paladins. They, like, convert, and then in the prison yard, they're like, join me in Rovagug's temple.
Yeah, but once you get a big enough following, you just break right out.
Yeah, I don't know that would ever happen.
It'd be more like, oh god, it's that Rovagug guy again. Don't pretend you don't see him.
Well, you either convert them with sweet words or violence.
I don't know that you can convert people to Rovagug with words.
Hence the second option, or violence.
Maybe you could. I don't know. You could walk up to somebody and be like, would you like to destroy everything, including me and yourself?
Would you like to destroy the planet?
Oh no, he destroys everything, so he destroys the universe.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm putting it on their scale.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I
So,
highly
you
doubt
travel
some
to the Temple
plebeian in
Pharasma.
jail.
If you remember last episode, you visited Temple Pharasma and there were two women outside in like silk Osirian white dresses and
Yeah, that was early in the day, not late in the afternoon.
yep, still the same two women there.
Cool.
And
So
there's a line to get in. It's pretty short, but you will have to wait.
I'll get in line.
Okay. Right about this time, DeProot, is when you come off your high, unless you want to take another hit of Pesh.
Are you meaning for the withdrawal?
After an hour after your Pesh usage, if you don't re-up it, you get fatigued.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, alright.
So every hour on the hour, this is how we now know the time.
Can you roll a d2? That's how many hours you'll be fatigued for.
Sure.
Yep, you're fatigued for 2 hours.
Okay. And I lose that strength bonus, right?
Yep. Alright, you make your way up to the front of the line, and the two women are like, what is your purpose at the Temple of Pharasma?
Looks like we lost our paladin.
We seek aid for him.
You see, this one, the one that the girl that's talking right now, she has had her brain basically slobbered on.
The two of them are like, what in God's name? It's a talking tree.
Yep.
And the other one is like, by Pharasma's name. I've never seen such a thing. Because I think this is the first time you've actually interacted with the priest.
He's deep root, but that's not what's important right now.
They were like, I'm sorry, I did not catch your words, tree man. What is it you seek here at the temple?
Her brain has been slobbered on, I'm telling you. The same is true for my unconscious.
but that one, I pointed Venny. I think if I've got the cameras right, I'm pointing at James.
Yeah.
No, James is above you.
That way?
Yep.
Okay.
That one, his head is going to pop
That
off.
one, he needs help. Yeah, help.
Their like head is going to pop off, and then they look at
Literally
each other
pop
again,
off.
and the woman is like, "What you seek is extremely difficult." And the first one is like, "Yes, difficult."
In what way? Isn't it like a rope thing?
They're
Take
like,
the head on.
we could accelerate the healing process, but Pharasma prefers for her petitioners to heal naturally. You'll both be fine naturally as long as. And then she looks back at the first one. The first one's like, yes, you'll be fine naturally, just as long as you wait it out, sleep for a week, and you should be restored to full health.
This one's head is going to pop off. That's not fine.
And they're like, I
Head
don't understand
off.
what you mean.
Vargul kiss.
Oh, so you're like Vargul's, and she's like, huh, Vargul's. Well, that's going to be somewhat more difficult. And the first one is like very expensive, and the second one's like, do you have the coin?
What is it with you people in coin? I come to this plane of existence and everything is ran by money. How much?
Much coin.
How much?
They look at each other and they're like, well, show us your coin. The priest inside will sort it out.
Ash starts pulling out platinum pieces. One.
You only have like one or two? Yeah,
No.
they're like, that's nowhere near enough for what you'll need.
I start counting one at a time, all the way up to all 29 platinum that I have.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, when they see that you've got, like 29 of them, they're like, that could be enough. And the second one's like, I don't know. Let them in, the priest will sort it out.
Thank you.
And then they like knock on the huge stone door, which slides open noiselessly on like very well-oiled stone hinges. Yeah. The door's open.
Trying to figure out if we have enough money for this.
Yeah. So
I don't know where Vinny buried all his stash, so.
A woman meets you in the typical garb of Pharasma, which has the, rotating swirl, the purple swirl. She seems very aged. She's got, like, stark white hair, but what's probably more important about her is that her skin is, like, light green and her eyes are purple. And she's 7 feet tall. And she just kind of, like, puts her hands together and does the ritual swirl as well and is like, my children, what can I do for you this day?
Are you my mother?
He's like, no, I am an Asimar. I have been sent by Pharasma to look after her children.
Very well then. Your child, he air quotes, is in need of some healing.
He says, well, in a way, you are all my children, as Pharasma is mother to us all.
Right. Friend? Help.
I love how much more articulate you've gotten now that you're smoking Pesh.
The entire world of possibilities is open for him.
All right, let's see here. I do have to look up what you'll need in order to get cured.
It's so long.
So Venny is going to need a remove disease for the kiss.
Needs poison taken out.
You aren't poisoned anymore.
Oh, okay.
You need to remove disease because you have to remove the Vargul curse, the alcohol addiction, and the filth fever.
Oh, and the I need some restorations probably.
That would just bring you back to consciousness.
I could sleep it off for a week.
Yeah, you could sleep it off for a week. Okay, so let's see here. Spellcasting cost. Is caster level times spell level times 10. So the woman is like, the spell you have requested from the acolytes is rather insubstantial and difficult to cast. The more money you put towards it, the better the chance of success. She says, at a minimum, it will cost the following amount of money.
And she brings out a ledger.
she brings out, what do you call those things?
Abacus?
Abacus. I was gonna say arquebus, but I'm pretty sure that's a shotgun.
Yeah, that's a shotgun.
She shoots you in the face.
She brings out the
that's
arquebus.
quite
This
the cost.
cures everything.
She hands you an invoice for 150 gold pieces, and she says, "The more you wish to spend, the better off you'll be."
The Prute will hand her 20 platinum.
So 200.
Yep.
Okay.
Here you go.
That's gonna give you 200 divided by 10 divided by spell level 3 is 6, and yeah, so you're casting at spell level 6. So you basically bump the spell level up 1.
Sounds like I need to add 10 more. So I'll flip another platinum because that should
Okay.
be 7.
All right. You
So
push
how
it
much
up.
are we paying each? Sorry.
None.
None. DeFruit chipped in the majority of it, and I just bumped it up another spell level.
All right. Benny, you need to roll 3 instances of 1d20 plus 7. They're going to be against your whiskey addiction, your Vargul disease, and your Phil fever.
Oh.
So your Vargul disease has been removed. Still have Phil fever, and you're still addicted to the whiskey.
Nice.
He didn't want to get rid of the whiskey addiction.
It wouldn't hurt.
Okay. Have you told anyone that you now have a craving for alcohol?
Not yet.
I don't think you've ever mentioned it. Okay,
It
so
didn't have
you're
time to
still
come up.
unconscious, but your transformation has been reversed.
That's good.
All your hair is still gone, though.
Eh.
You're bald, completely bald.
That's it. Now I'm gonna have to start investing in some pristine wigs.
Although, at the same time, we see the priestess like explaining to your friends that you're still going to be bald. Across town, we see Lord Pyros Ashlock like, "All right, stop the presses, everyone. We are now releasing second wave Venny," and like he brings out a hairless Venny action figure. He's like, "We are going to make thousands off of this." Yeah, okay. Did you want to grab Venny a lesser restoration? Bring him back to consciousness.
The Prute did what he had to in order to let nature actually heal him. He's fine. The Prute's gonna like just ease off now.
I see.
Yeah, I think we could use the few days of rest anyways.
8 days.
Yeah, a few days. Do we, Esh, do you want to attempt to remove your filth fever?
That would be lovely. How much is he charging?
150 gold, 15 plat.
And it's a woman, so not a he.
My apologies. Yes, I would like to attempt to remove Filth Fever.
Okay. So she, starts chanting a litany to Pharasma and lays her hand on your face. Roll a d20 plus 5.
Plus my fort save.
Nope.
It's just a spell.
Just a spell. Based on the caster. Let's check out Filth Fever.
That's probably not enough.
Scarab, Swarm, and
Fortitude save DC 12.
DC 13.
Well, didn't she roll a 13?
She did.
She's good.
She's good.
No more Filth Fever?
No more filth fever.
Yay!
So the green-skinned, purple-eyed woman takes her hand off of your head and is like, "You have been healed." Pharasma thanks you for your contribution, but reminds you that you will, in time, die and rejoin the cycle of life in the River of Souls.
Eventually they will.
She's like,
Whatever you say,
she
lady.
looks towards you and she's like, "You too will join this cycle, Paladin."
In time.
Yes.
In time.
And then she looks toward the prude and is like, it might not be so in your case. Were
I
you
know,
to
right?
return to your home plane, you would continue an infinite cycle of life in the way of your people. But as long as you are here, you too will be bound to the river.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I'm going back anytime soon.
He is like, there are some among our order who would be capable of sending you home for a price.
Ah, you people and money.
She's just looks confused and she is like, I understand where you come from.
Uh,
Material wealth is not an issue. Your people are natural spellcasters, capable of creating spell-like abilities. However, on this plane, certain materials are needed in order to cast spells. Reagents, other things.
I get it. It's just new and different.
She's like, do not worry. And she like puts a hand, like a motherly comforting hand on your face and is like, you will return to your people one way or another.
that was rather ominous.
While she's like cupping his face, he's gonna be like, "Do you have anything to eat?"
She says, I apologize. I am not certain of what you might consume.
Food?
Miracle Grow.
I hear kale smoothies are really good.
She says, yes, kale smoothies are quite good. When you get to my age, you need them in order to help regulate your digestive system. The rest of you were all laughing, and she's like, see if you are laughing when you are 300 years old.
And Pharasma hasn't called you back yet.
He just says, my time will come, as will all. She's like, the gift shop at the temple's exit.
It's on the left.
It's on the left. It's always on the left.
I think that it's on the left going in, but it's on the right going out. I remember the gift shop is where you buy like funerary goods and like get better soon cards or sorry that your father died cards or just artifacts are there. So yeah, because there's only one entrance and exit, and so I think it'd be on the right for exiting. Yeah. So she directs you there. You could buy, some honey or something.
Venia get well soon balloon.
Oh yeah. You still
Actually,
have Filth Fever, right?
They have get well
You do
soon
have Filth
Vinny
Fever,
dolls.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, but I already have a couple of those. Like I have all of the limited edition. I have the prototype. I had to sign off on everything, right?
I have the limited edition prototype. Yep. It's all front ended.
Oh wait, I am Benny.
You're like scalable architecture. Okay. Yeah. Ash, I better remove that filth fever there. Okay. Yeah, so she's like, our time is at an end together, but I hope that I will see you all again soon. If in the future you require assistance, just tell the acolytes at the door that you require the help of Priestess Saka. That's Saka with the Z.
Got it. Man, I'm hungry, guys. Let's go get something to eat.
She like gestures an elongated arm towards the exit out. The next person coming in, like behind you, is some sort of horribly mutated human that seems to be like half undead. Like his arm seems like he's definitely been dead for a while, but the rest of his body is just pale and shaking. And he looks at you when you pass the prude. He's like, Mamiya? You got any Mamiya, my man? I can smell it on you. Get that flesh. Get that Mamiya, bro? And the priestess is like, come in, come in. Your
The
final
prude will
days await you, friend.
On the spot, the Prute will like give him a hit of pesh.
Okay. He
whole
doesn't
extra-
want the pesh. He's like, Mamiya, man. You got Mamiya, my man?
What?
Mamiya, Mamiya. And
What are you
the woman
talking
is
about?
like, come inside, come inside. And she like takes the man gently in and is like, we will prepare you for your funeral. And he's just like, Mamiya, all I want is Mamiya.
What? That dude needs help.
You can roll a knowledge local check to see if you know anything about Mamiya.
I believe we've heard stories about this